Yo, this is Rick Mahorn, the bad boy, giving a shout out to my man Drew, Detroit Drew. Make sure you tune in on his YouTube channel, Detroit Drew. Bad boy.
You ready?
Good peeps, hopefully you guys are having a good Memorial Day. Before we hop into it though, we have to thank all the men and the women who served this country. Without you guys, we wouldn't be here right now. There would be no Detroit Drew, there would be no Detroit Pistons. So from the bottom of my heart, from the bottom of everyone watching's hearts, thank you guys for your sacrifice and your services. Without you guys, we wouldn't be here today. So thank you. It's much more than drinking Drew Weisers, grilling hot dogs and hamburgers and stuff, and spending time with family that you're with. It's about remembering all the hard work and sacrifice that these people put into for our rights, for our stuff like that. So thank you guys. Now with all that being said, let's talk about Luke Kennard and Svi Mykhailiuk. I'm getting better at saying it. I still don't pronounce it correctly. You guys let me know that. But I'm getting better with it, I think. There's been a lot of talk recently since Luke Kennard got injured that we should trade one of these guys because they're the same player. Well, they're similar. They aren't the same. They are similar, but I don't like that train of thought. I really don't, because they can play multiple positions. They can really play 1 through 3. They're undersized at 3, but for offensive purposes, they'd be tough to play together. And that's something we really haven't seen yet, is them on the court at the same time. I think that, you know, Mykhailiuk's been in the league for 2 years, Luke's been in here for 3-ish, somewhere around that ballpark, that really developing them to get better playmaking skills. Mykhailiuk's got really good playmaking skills. He turns the ball over a lot, but he's only been in the league for 2 years. And technically, realistically, this was his rookie year because he really didn't play much at all last year. Plus, Luke Kennard had a career-high 4 assists a game. It's not a dominant point guard statistic, like, you know, point guards average more than that. But as a 2-guard, averaging 4 assists and looking to get your teammates involved in initiating the offense is huge. Luke Kennard, I feel like, is a better mid-range shooter than Mykhailiuk. Mykhailiuk's a better catch-and-shooter, I do believe. They both shoot 40% from downtown. Mykhailiuk is more athletic than Luke. So, I mean, they're similar, but different. And trying to say that you want to trade one is kind of like saying you want to trade Klay Thompson because you have Steph Curry. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Those are the 2 greatest shooters we probably may have ever seen on the same team. Now, I'm not going to compare Luke Kennard and Mykhailiuk to them because, I mean, those guys are historically great at shooting the ball, and, you know, these guys have only been in the league for a couple of years. But my point being is, I don't want to split those guys up. We got to learn from our mistakes, people, that trading away young talent, especially guys who are shooting 40% their second and third years in the league from downtown, you don't trade that. You don't. We need to get a point guard. This is a must for the Pistons. Look at Derrick Rose and Luke Kennard to start the season out. Now, it went south because Reggie got hurt and missed a lot of time. But when Luke Kennard and Derrick Rose play together, that's a real point guard in Derrick Rose. They were killing it. Luke Kennard looked confident. All of his shots were going in. It was just beautiful to watch. But once Reggie got hurt, which took about 2 games into the year, they had to split him up. It didn't pan out the right way. You know what I'm saying? To get a real point guard who's going to be here permanently, healthy, whether if it's a pass first or scoring guard like Derrick Rose, it's going to help these 2 young guys right here fit and gel. And even if you don't want to start them at the same time or have them on the court at the same time, to have a Luke Kennard start and then go, I don't know, 5 minutes later and have to have a Mykhailiuk come in, that's going to be tough for defenses to adjust to because throughout 48 minutes of a game, there's going to be a guy out there who can shoot the lights out. It's tough for other teams to guard, and they're going to get better. That's the thing. People think that for some reason that none of these guys are going to get any better. I don't get that part either. They're 2 and 3 years into their careers. They are going to get better. You have to stay patient with the young guys. Trust me. Luke Kennard is going to be good. Mykhailiuk is going to be good. Don't split them up. Do not trade them. Keep them together. I feel like both these guys are very versatile. They bring a lot to the team. They have to get better defensively. They have to do a better job of playmaking and not turning the ball over. And they both have to be able to create their own shot and get outside of the spot-up shooter role. But for right now, with what the team that has, that's been their role. And I think going into the offseason, that's something that they're going to work on. Because depending on what we get in the draft, this could be a completely different team next year. So just stay patient with them. Don't split them up. They have a legit shot of being, outside of Clay and Curry, one of the best shooting backcourts in the league. When you got two guys that shoot over 40% from downtown, it's bound to happen. It's bound to happen. So just stay patient with them, guys. Don't pick one over the other. You want to pull for them both. I don't care if you like one over the other. They have to stay together for right now. Until one just breaks away and is that much better than the other one, even then, I just don't want to trade them. I don't. Plus, me, there are guys on this team I'd much rather trade than either one of those fellas. So, I don't know, man. If you guys want to counteract what I said, leave it down in the comments. Go ahead. But I just think it's kind of dumb, for lack of a better word, to trade one of them because they're similar players, that they put up similar numbers. I just don't buy it. Neither one of these guys have really been given the offensive opportunity that they need. So once they get that, then we can have that conversation again if you wanted to. But for right now, gotta stay patient with them. You gotta watch them groom and get better. But leave it down in the comments. Have a happy Memorial Day. Sorry about that. Instagram, Twitter, DSA members, DSA website, all in the description. Be sure to come back tomorrow for the next video. And then Above the Rim is going to be this Saturday at 7 p.m. We're trying a new time. A lot more of you guys came out for the later night show. So we're going to try that out for this week. So stay tuned for all that. And that's the bottom line, because Detroit Drew said so. See you guys tomorrow, man. Peace.